I wish to rule. I wish to exert my will and my vision upon the Empire and the Sith. That is our Order's way.
Hey there guys, TDS here and welcome back to the channel. That's right, we've reset, we've revamped and we're raring to go. And in today's video, we're going to take a look at where we could expect Swtor to go from here. Star Wars The Old Republic released in December 2011, gaining an impressive 1 million subs just within 3 days of its launch. Since then it's expanded from a level 50 to a level 70 cap, had 6 digital expansion pack releases, additional flashpoints, companion drops, and it's also continued to sustain respectable membership levels. But even with all of the hard work that's been put into the expansions and the additional content, both the game developers and players alike have seen issues with server lag, server outage where they've been down, and missing items becoming somewhat more of a frequent issue than what we would expect. As I recall, Star Wars The Old Republic has already seen 2 server mergers since its launching, but population and activity is still an issue amongst some. For example, you may have had a hiatus and not played the game for a while, come back expecting to find the level of activity that would have been on the Harbinger server, but you actually find that it's more like that on Jungmar. Server mergers are a daunting proposition for some, depending on whether the PvP, PvE or roleplay. The developers put a thread on the Swtor forums asking for opinions and thoughts on mergers, and that indicates that it's well within the mind of the developers at present. I mean, who could blame them when they're going to consider running from a business perspective the costs of running almost dead servers, but also they're looking from the point of view of the players, and those that are on the dead servers would want to see more activity, so I guess it works both ways. So yeah, I'm naturally expecting another mass merger in the future, but given the game has naturally declined in membership since its launch, can they continue to keep the game going on live support with additions and expansions? Quite possibly. I mean, the continuous stream of extra content has been a blessing, and it's also seen some players return from a hiatus. Even within the existence of Star Wars The Old Republic, we've seen projects like Star Wars 1313 placed on hold, and we've even seen announcements of an untitled Star Wars game currently in development by Visceral Games and Motive Studios. Fans have cried out for years and pleaded with game developers to consider making a Knights of the Old Republic 3 game. Imperial are currently remastering Knights of the Old Republic, but naturally that's going to take some time, as that's currently considered a fan project. Even during post-production of this episode, I took some time out to check the GTM pricing on the Red Eclipse server. I found as far as crew skill missions are concerned, the cheapest level 9 treasure hunting mission came at between 80 and 100,000 credits. The cheapest archaeology level 9 mission came at 70,000 credits, and there was only 2 pages of archaeology missions. More lucrative items such as Senya's lightsaber pike, 175 million was the cheapest price, with some even listed at between 800 and 950 million credits. The Defiant vented lightsaber, inspired by Kylo Ren, the cheapest of that came in at 150 million, rising to 190 million. While I can't speak for other servers, I think, especially on the Red Eclipse, it highlights the issue of greed and that the prices are a bit over the top sometimes. I recall in the early days of Star Wars The Old Republic where even 1 to 2 million credits, you'd feel rich. I've recently risen as high up as 90 million credits, and I'm currently hovering between 50 and 55 million credits a lot more frequently. It's become more common practice for Star Wars The Old Republic developers to frequently list rare items as direct sale items, meaning that people have an opportunity to use cartel coins to buy those items. So for example, the Defiant vented lightsaber went on sale for 7,500 cartel coins. Tulak Horde's armor set went for 2,400 cartel coins, and the Vindicated Warrior bundle was discounted from 2,500 cartel coins down to 1,875 cartel coins. Decoration bundles and other items are becoming more frequently bought on the cartel market as well. I can see that the developers are looking at direct purchase option as a way of trying to control the market and give people more opportunity to actually own those particular pieces of equipment, but instead some people are getting more and more greedy and inflate the prices. I do think we should expect server mergers happening again in the near future as a way of aiding a more streamlined way of playing the game. I'm expecting direct purchases to remain a firm feature in the cartel market, and it wouldn't surprise me in the slightest if we maybe see a return of some of the original arm sets, possibly Rakata and Kalmar gear. Do I think Star Wars The Old Republic is currently in decline? Not quite. It's got plenty of life in it yet. The additional content is keeping fans going, and some novels have even stemmed as a result of the game, such as Star Wars The Old Republic Fatal Alliance, written by Sean Williams, as well as the aptly named Star Wars The Old Republic Revan book, written by Drew Karpyshyn, which fills in the gaps between Knights of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic 2, as well as acting as a main backstory for Star Wars The Old Republic. I do expect Star Wars The Old Republic to continue for a long time yet, but given the various projects that are in the works, it's hard to tell what path the game may take at any given moment. What do you guys think? Do you expect Star Wars The Old Republic to last much longer? Is the game really dying? I'd like to hear from you, so please leave a comment down below what you think could well happen with the game in the future. If you liked today's video, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.